Facebook has just announced a couple of new options that are available to you if you have a Facebook account. That have to do with what happens to your Facebook account after you pass away. Until now, it hasn't been allowed to have somebody else take down your account. And now there's a setting where you can choose somebody to manage your account after you pass away, and there's some limitations. They can't access everything in your account. From first glance, it looks to me like Facebook has really done a thoughtful job of figuring out what to allow and what not to allow. So I'm going to show you how to set that up. You can do it in just a couple of minutes. The first thing you do is log into your Facebook account, and then from the top right corner, click on this down arrow and choose Settings. Click on the down arrow and choose Settings. From there, you're going to go to Security Settings, and that will take you to this screen. Down at the bottom of the list, you'll see Legacy Contact. It says choose a family member or close friend to care for your account if something happens to you. So you have two options. One is to designate that your account be taken down after you pass away, and the other is to choose someone who can do what they call caring for your account. So you can set your preferences by choosing Edit next to the Legacy Contact item down at the bottom of this list. Then you'll see two options. One is choose a friend, and then one is to have your account deleted. So if you want to have your account deleted after you pass away, you can click this box, and then as soon as Facebook is notified, and we'll talk about that in a moment, that you've died, your account can be deleted. But if you want to have someone use your Facebook account to gather memorial messages, or to make an announcement about a memorial service, or just to be able for your friends to be able to contact you on there, you can choose somebody to manage your account. Click on Learn More to hear the details about this. But what you do is you just type in the name of the person, and it needs to be somebody who has their own Facebook account. Type their name in here. Once you start typing, Facebook will suggest the names it thinks you mean, and once you've got the one you want, you click Add and add that person. What that person will be able to do is respond to friend requests. So let's say they'll be able to change the cover photo, they'll be able to post announcements to your page, and they'll be able to download your photos and posts and things like that. They will not be able to read your private messages, at least in the settings that are currently allowed as Facebook is rolling out this feature. So your private messages with other people will be protected. So as soon as your Facebook account goes into legacy status, the word remembering will come up above your name. And so if someone goes to the page, they will immediately know that it's a legacy page. So a reason that someone might want to continue to add friends, for example, is if your survivors did use the page to talk about where your memorial is going to be, people who are not yet your Facebook friends but who are connected to you could make a friend request to be able to access that information. So what will happen after you choose the settings here is that your Facebook account will have that setting unless you change it again. You can go in and change the person later if you decide you want somebody else to have this role. And then there's a process that your survivors will need to go through, or one of your survivors will need to go through, to notify Facebook officially that you've passed away. So you can get to that information here by clicking on Learn More here, and they actually will have to show a death certificate or other documentation that you've passed away, and they'll also have to document their relationship to you. So you don't have to tell somebody who that you've designated them as your legacy contact. But you can tell them if you want. So I do encourage you to go into Facebook and set this up for yourself now. Again, the way you get there is logging into your Facebook account, going to the down arrow and clicking Settings, then clicking on Security Settings over on the left, Security Settings over on the left, and going to the legacy contact information at the bottom. A couple of other notes. If you are if you're the administrator of a group and you pass away, the group will be allowed to choose another administrator. And if you are the sole administrator of a page, the page will be deleted. What Facebook says is as soon as they get a valid request to do that. So that's what will happen with pages and groups as well. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you'd like other information about how to use social media or other online tools, especially if you're in business for yourself, I encourage you to check out emilylevy.com. I help provide tech ease for non-techies, especially solo entrepreneurs who want to use the internet to get and serve clients. Thanks for joining me for this video.